To Limpopo for an update on the voting process there. Our reporter Lutendo Bobodi has been monitoring proceedings for us. Lutendo, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Now, of course, the big situation now with the voting happening in a few hours' time is a security element. Talk to me about what the latest is there in Limpopo.
Thank you so much. You touching on the issue of security, that is very critical in this province. As you have seen in the last elections, 2016, 2018, there have been some, security threats in areas like Vuani, those hotspots, areas like Malamulele, are even here in the Capricorn area, and generally in Vembe, we've had people vowing not to vote, some vowing to disrupt elections. I'm talking about elections 2016, 2018, and police now are on their toes. They're looking at those areas and regarding them as hotspots. As I'm talking to you now, 5,000 soldiers, police officers and traffic officers will be deployed across the province, and particularly in Vembe and in the Capricorn area or Capricorn region, where threats have been made of people not going to vote, especially also in areas where there have been service delivery protests, areas like Vembe, Kukune, where there have been those service delivery protests, people threatening to disrupt elections, some threatening not to vote at all. So the security aspect, it seems to me, listening to the provincial commissioner giving those that information, that security element that has been sorted, and it seems that the vote will go on free and fair.
That has come into play is that the IEC is concerned that people will not necessarily turn up in their numbers come voting day tomorrow. We know that 26.2 million South Africans have registered to vote, but the concern, of course, is just the timing of these particular elections. What are you hearing?
Yeah, that has been a concern, actually. The president was here last week. We followed him. He was in Lutendo. He was here in the Capricorn region. The most important message that he was trying to drum up was that people should go out and vote. His concern was the voter turnout in the 2016 local government elections. And of course, which is true, we spoke to people. We hear a lot of people saying, but we cannot go out and vote because all the issues of service delivery has not been addressed. We're still suffering in the province here. The major problem, of course, being water and also roads. And people are saying, but why do we go out and vote when we're not getting those services? But the president was here trying to tell people to come out and vote and to try to come out and practice their constitutional right. It's no use to complain without voting, because that vote may change something. You could go out there and vote for the government of your choice, a government that will change your life. This has been a concern indeed, but of course it seems that when we spoke to people in the morning, some of them are saying, we are going out and vote, and it seems that there will be a better turnout this time around.
All right, Lutendo, thank you so much for that update.